All right, today in the shop, got a bunch of stuff to do still. I think we're on up, getting on that again. I need to get done. Just trying a little like a hillbilly makeshift heat thing here. Right now it's 28 degrees in here, so tired of freezing to death. I mean, heat hasn't been on, so that's one reason why. But it doesn't get, it gets probably 40 in here or something like that with the heat on, just because it doesn't make a big difference in here, even though I do have propane furnace and everything here. I have no vents on it. So what am I going to do today? Here's what I'm doing. I got a hillbilly vent that is 10 times too big, but as a makeshifter, I hooked it in here, ran it down to here, which is plummeted out to my lift on me. So I'm just kind of curious, see if that's going to make a difference. I'm going to put this on the hood of Mayo. And we'll see. We'll let it run hour or so, recheck it. We'll see. I'm just real curious. I'm tired of freezing to death in here, man. I hate working in the wintertime when I'm cold. And this damn dog is eating a glove. So, yeah. Try not to be freezing out here. So, yeah. Like I said, there's my old Hillbilly Deluxe vent that I am just doing as a mock-up right now. If it works, then it's worth money to buy real vents to tap on the top air, like 6-inch, not this, 18-inch, where the hell this is. But it was free. I've had this laying around out here forever. My pop dropped it off, I don't know, probably a year or so ago. So I just kind of butted it up against one of the vents in there, up against the housing. I got the top one here just taped off, so all my heat just don't go out the top of the box. And this one is still open like it always is, blowing nice. But if this works, dude, it's worth money for me to actually put a vent from here to the lift. From here, I can always go whoop, right on up to the ceiling and drop it out mid-ceiling or something. And then like this one, I could actually run it over against that wall and just boop, drop it off midways down that wall, if it works. So we're gonna see. If it does, I'm balling on all the pipe. I can put all that stuff in a few hours. I mean, it's not hard. All right, let me finish up this thing, and we'll get started doing some other junk. All right, yo, 1 hour update. All right, we started off at 28 in here, right? Right now it is 40 degrees. So I think it's working. Especially, I mean, that's, like I said, the vent's all the way up at the front of the lift there. And this is sitting over on the front of Mayo, which is about almost dead center of the shop. So it's like the heat's not blowing to here, so it's actually having to get the residual off of it. But once you're over here in front of the car, kind of like you're working, like right here, dude, I can feel the heat blowing right on me. Which means when the car is up in the air and you're underneath it, you know what I mean? You can actually feel it really good if I put a vent, say, like drop it off center here on an angle down on top of me, and actually use a 6-inch pipe instead of that big old 18-inch or whatever it is, because you get a lot more flow with a 6-inch. I think it's gonna be all right, man. And then what I'll do is I can tap that to the side, like say drop it, tap it to the other side, run it around, probably drop it right on the other side, that little black fella right there, off the wall on an angle down. So we're hitting both sides, you know what I mean? Hitting here, hitting there. And then depends on if it restricts the flow enough to where maybe I can do something with the top vent, maybe on that. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I think it's definitely a big difference. I think it's gonna be worth the money to actually run it through here. Boy, I gotta get it warmer in here. It's been chilly in here this winter. And right now it's 22 degrees outside or something like that, 23 degrees. So, getting there. All right, I need to actually work now. All right, since we figured out it's gonna work, took my fitting, flipped it around, I'll run it to the wall, straight up, about that line. You whip, beep, beep, just like that. All right, let's get on that. All right, so I put a little tube pull right here on the wall, just so when this goes up right here, it it has something to kind of lay on. I was gonna have to cut one for right here, but you know what? I don't think I'm gonna have to. I think I can actually hook it in here and run it over. I think that might work, actually. I mean, because I haven't really screwed this into here yet, because I wanted everything to kind of be a little bit loose and floppy for right now. It might actually work. And then you go, hey, you know what? I'm kind of thinking that's going to work. You know what? I'm going to run with it. I'm going to make it work. How's that sound? Because that's easier than trying to cut a piece of 3-inch pipe right there. Is all I have to do. That's like a whole wasted one. So, yeah. I don't have like a coupler. So I would use it. It's a little bit tweaked up. So, I have to gingerly put her in there. All right. Let's do that real quick. I think that's going to work. Then once I get this in, we figure out our height here, and we can actually screw all this stuff in here correctly, and I'll put a self-tapper right through this thing right here too. Let me get you in here a little closer just so you can see what I'm doing anyway. So there now you can see from my back. What am I looking for? I need something. 10 snips and all that junk too. I might be able to see a little bit better now. Maybe. Hopefully. So let's see if I can get this to go in here. I already cut myself once. So that's the first of 68,000 that's going to happen to me. I'm messing with this stuff. And one pipe's been on here forever, so it's definitely tweaked up. Which, as you know, none of this galvanized pipe's actually 100%. Ooh, got it. There we go. See, I got that. Right there. Yep. Right there. I mean, it's not 100% against the wall back here. Got about 3 inches or so right there away from the wall, but what I'm hoping is, what I'm going to do is, 2.5. I run my straight one up with my 90 up here, and then I'll have a strap on it. So that's going to hold this pipe, up from it going down, which I really was going to use this tube for here as a resting spot, like I said earlier, but that's not going to happen now since that's too far away. I mean, I guess, if I wanted to, I guess I could put a strap right here, right around it, and mount it right to the box too. I might do that just to try to keep it a little extra oomph going on there. So I might do that too. Get that in there. All right, yeah. Let's figure this out here real quick. All right, I got 7 pieces of this 5-foot long galvanized pipe here, 6-inch. But as always, you get it, you got to put it together. And like I said before, of course, it's never 100%. It's always kind of tweaked up somewhere. Someone started on the tweaked up side. So actually, you know what? Before I do this, it'll be easier to cut while it's unfolded. I'm gonna take my measurement here, see what I need, real quick, just so I can know 100% what I need to do here. We get another 90. And here, so this way we'll have something to go off of. Maybe. There we go. See. There. It's hard to buy just a regular 90. All they have is these universal kind of things. They make them straight, 45, 90. Which I guess in a way, a little bit better maybe, because it kind of takes care of everything, right? Here we go. Every banana. So let me see what the distance is on this 90. So this way I'll know how much to knock off. So from the top to the bottom, well, I'm gonna go to the top of that little corrugated, 7 inches. So go 7 inches below that line, off the top of that. Okay. So let's go right from that line to here. We're at 43, right? And we're gonna knock 7 off of 43. So 6, 7, 36. A 3-foot pipe. We do 35 is actually 7, but you know what? Let's do it. Let's do 35 because that will put me right there, right? So I want to make sure I'm there because that pipe's 6 inches. Yeah. So let's cut this thing at 35. All right, let's get on it. All right, so same thing here. I'm not going to take a little corrugated into play here. That's going in the pipe. So we said 35, right? That's 2, so let's go 37. And then that's where we'll make our cut, and that will be an upward pipe. That thing frozen there? What's going on here? Goodness gracious. There. Now, back to it. 37. Right? 37. Good. I'll give myself a couple of reference marks on here while I'm going around this thing. If I can keep tape measure on it, I will. This way, as I'm cutting, these might stay somewhat straight. Anyway, probably not, but will it work? Sure will. Ooh, sitter. I don't know what that was. Just fell. All right, and 37 again, right there. Okay. So, we can take our 10 snips. Go to town here. Right. If you wanted to, I guess you could take a little ruler, go around this thing just to make sure you got 100% where you need to be, but it's okay. It's okay. Not looking for perfection here. I'm looking for heat. I'm looking for. Okay. Get this puppy cut here real quick. So I can bend it up more than it already is. Oh, good. At least my snips are somewhat sharp. All right, you probably won't watch me cut this because it's boring. I'll be right back. Just like that, piece is cut. Now we just gotta somehow or another make it connect. Right? Right. Ooh, that's sharp. Start down this one. Go inside yourself. Put my leg in front of this chair here. Strike pose here a little bit, Can't make her work. No, it will. All right, now. Oh, too good for your home, I see. Got it. I say it's probably the worst part about doing the whole thing so far. Getting this dang pipe to click into itself. There you go. Got started. We'll keep going. You can. Huh. You're sneaking up on me there, ain't you? Huh. I have faith. I have faith in your pipe. You can do it, okay? I know you got some tweaks in you. All right. Whew. Faith in it's dwindling. Oh, there's a dent right there. That's going to be a problem a bit. A little dent right there. You sucker, you. Well, sharp. So sharp down here. Did I get it? Nope. Man, it's like right there. Am I getting it? Nope. Man, I had it all the way down, but I just can't get it to really get in there. Maybe the end's a little bit tweaked up from cutting, maybe. No, not really. Try this again. Sure, I'm doing this wrong. I am not the HVAC guy. Let me just tell you that now. So I'm sure somebody has some kind of shortcut way of doing this that is a lot better than what I'm doing. Boy, I tell you what, they hate to pay me by the hour doing this stuff. Good Lord, this is ridiculous. There's got to be a shortcut way of doing this, and I'm not seeing. Has to be. I'm just not good enough at it. And that'd be the issue. Ooh, ooh, I hate you. Okay, I'll be back because I see a bunch of bends in this thing, and I think that's part of my issue. I'm gonna take a screwdriver and go around it. I see some flat spots in this thing. Yeah, let me do that real quick. I'll be back. All right, took a screwdriver, like I said, and went over that. Granted, that was a ticket because after I did that, literally it clicked right together. So it must have been in little flat pieces, like I was saying. You know what? I was going to put this one up there. Instead of struggling with it to push it down, I'm going to put the 90 on it now. Just so I'm not beating myself to death up there and putting more pressure on that because that's, like I said, it's just kind of in there right now. It's not really doing much. All right. So, and this thing's going to beat me down on the floor, so I'm glad I'm doing that here. Uh-huh. There you go. Try to keep from cutting my fingers to death. That went right in. Good. Cool. There you go. Now, like I said, I am going to put some, like, screws in here. Try to keep this stuff from wanting to separate. So I might, actually, I'm going to put a screw on this one now. It kind of fit in that pipe a little loose. I'm going to run one in there now. And I'm going to get right back with you. And I'll stick it in here. I'm going to tap her through that thing. And then once it's up here, I'll put a hanger around it to keep everything kind of stable. All right, I'm going to go do that real quick. All right, so got a screw on it. Really wish I had duct tape, which I used to have rollover around here, but I don't know where it went to. Or I'd have bought some. I don't know. Sure, once I'm done, I'll find it. That's how that works. So let's take a gander and see if this actually is what I wanted. It's looking like it so far. I don't want to read in there. That is beautiful. I am glad to do something here first. Yep, that's exactly where I wanted it, right there. So, all right, so we're good to go there. Let me just put a strap on this thing because if not, it is going to beat me to death here. So where'd I put my strap at? I bought a roll of it. There it is. Okay. And then for this, I'm going to just need wood screws. Run into there. Yeah, I just bought a roll. See this stuff you use. We need self-tappers there, but then we need wood for up here, so let me find some wood screws, which I know I got a box of them somewhere. Probably with tape. I don't know. More than likely. All right, well, I'm peeling this off. That's going to take 48 days. Let me get these wood screws here real quick. 62s. Boom! Bounce them. That's too easy. You're actually where it belongs. I need a drill. All right. We get a couple tools together, and we will be back together here. I think I can just stand on the counter. I was going to get a ladder. I'm going to stand on the counter. Got some strap on right here. I think it's going to be all right. And that really, she in there. She tight. Ain't going down. All right. Good enough for government work. The prettiest thing you can go look at, but you know what? If it works, can't be all wrong, right? Now, let's stick you here. You're going to go like that. Right there. Oh, look at that. Oh, all right, now we got our little updraft part. Now I just want to put a screw on that. She's blowing. Yeah, hit me now. I'm falling. What? Why are you walking around? Mom missed the screw. Nope, don't you? You ain't dancing away. That's what I thought. We'll see it my way. What? All right. Then what we're going to do is I'll put another strap, boom, right up there. All right. My climb up the counter, I'm old. Hang on. You know, I wish I could tell you guys I found like a special technique here, putting this pipe together. I didn't at all. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gotten a little bit easier now that I'm on my third one. Actually, be my fourth one, but it's not easy. Like right here, here's a crease now all of a sudden, and that will never go in. I'm gonna have to fix that right there. So just make sure the channel's cleaned out. No dents. That's the only thing that's been helping me. And then I creased it right there. So, but yeah. So the other ones, I did get them, and this one's going together. Pretty much put on a knee, like I'm doing, I guess. There's a good down on it. Here's what I've been doing, and it's working somewhat. You know, so I can't park, but then. Whew. All right, so, and then kind of like push it in. It's gonna have to go on like a little indent to get it in there. Another little tiny crease right here, and this one I almost did. Or was like that one or two. Will it go in there though? I don't think it's gonna go in there. We're gonna take it all the way back apart just because of that little crease. Tell me no. No. Oh, hate you. I can get it to go in. Can I? I can't get that little tiny crease to go in. You suck them. You sucky. Wow. All the pipes together except for this last like 6 inches right here. Aha! Guess what? Felt sorry for me. And it went in. Cool. Alright. We'll use that as our little starter pipe right there. Now if I can just get up on the counter without falling, we be alright. Alright. Phew. Alright, let me go do this. There you guys can watch me struggle now. Climb my old fat booty up on the countertop here. I got everything you need, right? Before I even get up there. If you know I want to have to get back down. I think I do. Got this. Where are my tin snips? Oh, what I need them. Where are my tin snips? Oh, they're way over here. See? Because they hadn't climbed over yet. She's definitely putting some air out there because she's waving that banner around. That's good. Eventually, at top board, I'm running to the other side of the shop, to the between the front doors. Not today, but eventually. Be beautiful. All right, now let me get up here. I got everything, screws, everything, right? Okay, I think so. First, I want to put a strap. I think around that way. Keep that from going this way. All right, let's try that. Okay. You can stay there. You can stay here. We'll need these. That's what I need. Yep. Put them right there. Just say they're not going to fall. Probably regret it, but yeah. It happens, right? So now, I probably should have just measured the first one, because then I would have known it would have been the right length. But that right there, here. Probably made too much sense on that, you know? Now, see if I can actually make this work, or it beats me to death. I think I got the longest screws I could probably find. That's okay. Right. You know what? Let's go right here. Go. going to do, we're just going to come around like that. Put another wood screw in there. All right. And hopefully this stuff will keep this stuff stationary for years to come. You know? Because boy, I really want some nice heat in this place. It sucks working in the cold. There we go. I have that right there. Yeah. She got a little movement in her, obviously. But she ain't going nowhere, though. She definitely ain't going that way. That's huge plus, huge plus. Okay. Now, you know what? Be smart about this. Let's cut one of these right now. Because once this pipe's on, you can't, I'm not going to let go of it until this is on. So let's be intelligent and cut a strap first. Okay? Okay. You got to talk me into it. All right. So here, and then here again. I'm not sitting here struggling, holding this like a moron. And I mean, I really could put a level in here. But I'm going to just go by this line. That's what I'm going to do. If I go by that line, should be okay. Hopefully. I should be able to reach out by the pipes in there. All right. Yeah. Let's see if I got to really struggle in here. I don't think I'm going to have to. Nope. Man, she fit like a glove. Here we go. I just want to make sure she gets all in there now. All in. There you go, in. You're all in. You know what I want to do? You see how it's kind of pulling out when I get back? Because this is not wanting to twist because I have that in there now. I think I might run a sub tapper through here first before I do this. Because I say I don't really feel anything coming out of there, but it would just make more sense to do that. Actually, if I do that, and then go. Whoop. All right, I'm gonna put my strap. I'm gonna put one over here for right now. Just hold this in so I can do something here. I'm not working one-handed the whole time. I think that'd probably make more sense for me. Maybe. Right. So bend that around like so. We want that level with that line is eyeball level. Okay. Now let's see if I can get this work. I think it can. Oh, look at that. Too easy. Okay. I say we want that to be level with that line as level as I can get it with eyeball. Okay, which would be right about there. So let's see if we can get this to go. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Yeah. Boy, I should have been an HVAC guy. Probably not. I had probably a lot of comebacks. I'll tell you that now. But the old HVAC guy here. Oh, God, my back hurting. Sucks getting old. Okay, so like I said here, I want to kind of push that together like so. There we go. All right, get back a little bit. Get back a little bit. There you go. Now you're gonna get in there. No, you're not gonna go an angle. Not what we want. Gotcha. I thought you'd see it my way. Cool. All right, so there's that. That's definitely good. That's good. All right, let's keep extending. All right, keep it moving. All right. Good. Talk me into it. Now I gotta get down. I'm gonna jump here and I'm gonna break my kneecaps. You guys get to watch it and laugh at me and everything else. So. Ah, they know they live. All right, go here. All right, let's keep going. On a rhythm now, right? Move this pipe so it's not in my way. So that's going to be the next one. Go right over here. So you're gonna fall. You're gonna stay there. You're gonna fall. Okay, got you. So I'm gonna lean you there so you don't fall. My workbenches were a little bit cleaner. You know, I'd have a little more foot room going here. One of these days, I'll clean it in here. Boy, does it need it ever. Right. So, you gonna stay there? Yep, just stay. Good. Thank you. Okay. And got a strap first again. You guys let me know if my butt crack hangs up. Alright. So be like so. And so. Right here. We're almost done here, fellas. So that's a good thing. Actually ain't all that bad. I really can't wait to get a vent at the other end of the shop, have heat blowing back this way. I think it really make a difference. And then another outlet on that side. That's something else I think that'll make a difference. Yep, we got everything. All right. Another thing I might do, probably flip this banner up maybe. I'm not scrolling through it with my thing here maybe. I don't know. Might make sense. Might not make sense. There. I don't want that facing out. I want to face that right here like that. Wait, that doesn't look quite as bad. They don't see a crease in it. Okay. Can't cut the fingers off. All right. Like I said, it would be a lot better if we had tape for around these. You know what I mean? But I don't have tape right now. I thought I did. I don't. I think one more. I have a little piece one. I kind of want dead center that bay over there. So, all right. Same thing. I put this like right here. A little bend in her. I wish I'd did my drill a little bit better than what I'm doing. There you go. It's okay. We're up way too high. Right there. There's that one. Now, one more screw. Ooh, get her in there. The whole piece is, and I'm not, doing all these different stupid angles, making it go by a little faster. I think I'm gonna let's pull that out because I don't want this to go over top of my banner. The bench falling down. So let's pull this. Let's pull my banner out real quick. There we go. Let's do this for right now. So this way I can screw up under it. All right, now let's try to get the right angle of it. It's about there. It's about level where we need to be. I'm gonna put that here. Yep, that'll work. Go right now, hold right there. There we go. Look at that. I'm telling you. Dude, that is like magnificence. Good enough for me at the zone. I know that much. All I'm doing is transferring heat from air to another spot. That's all we're doing. We're gonna make it work. I really wish that pipe right there would have been long enough to get the center of that car. I wouldn't have had to cut one. You know what? I'll make it long enough. If I have to, I can put it on an angle, kind of put the spout that way some. Yeah. All right, you guys talk me into it. I like it. Now, it's really cluttered over here. Of course, got another strap here. Intelligent person, like I said, probably would just went ahead and measured their first strap down there around the pipe and cut them like a few that they would need. But as you guys watch me. I'm not real intelligent. I like to do junk the hard way for some reason. I don't know why. Keeps me young. I don't know. There we go. Now, I have to get two of these. I'm gonna have to run this self tapper do that area before I forget about it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to forget about it. So let's do that before I do this. So know me, I'll keep it moving. I will 100% forget to put that self tapper in that pipe over there. And next thing you know, it falls out. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I'm going to do that. So let's go do that now. So we don't forget. You know what? I think I'm going to do it right here instead there. Come on. That screw's a dancer. I'm going to run her by half a second. These things are really dull or something. Oh, here we go. No, we don't want to do that, fellas. We're gonna hook it. We're gonna hook it. It ain't wanting to hook it. Huh. Huh. Let's see. We got her. Whew, that was a workout on that one. She didn't want to go, man. Say one thing it did do. I was putting pipe over here in one spot. All right. That sucks. Let me redo that real quick. Maybe I shouldn't touch it. I don't know. So she definitely put a split right here. Look at that. Good thing I had that strap on her. Because if not, I think she would probably blow apart on me. Yeah, she's coming back together, ain't she? Yeah. We can't fall off the shit real quick. You know, make that nice. Yeah. Yeah, you like that, huh? I kind of figured you would. Get in there. Dude, I get one little section in. And the other section's like, what's her up? Ow! Got it though. She pinched me. I got her. We got a lot of air coming out. It's a good thing. As we're extending the pipes. Okay. Shut up, bud. I hear you, Brady. All right. Next. Gosh, just, I'm telling you. It's not really hard, but it's definitely getting to be a little bit of a workout here on me. Try to make me some room here. I'm telling you, I need to clean these benches off sometime. Another. It's right there. Make sure I didn't lose my strap here because I'm going to be sitting here holding this thing. Fall off her. For 8 days. You know what? I think I'm going to put that back against the wall this time. I think. Something like that, maybe. There we go. Actually, that's actually about perfect. Good. Cool. Sweet. So I like to see. All right, let's try to see what I can't lose here. Step on it, crush, and everything else. Shoot. Okay. Now, probably right about there. I'm sitting on my draw. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. You did. Oh gosh. Not as flexible as it used to be. Okay. Need a screw. Got one. Okay. There we go. I'll wrap this around it. Where's she gonna be tight? Like so. Okay. Like I say, guys, I am not an HVAC guy, but I do believe this is going to work, though. There we go. I'm telling you, that's actually not moving. So that's a really, really good thing. Now, guys, just right there. Like that. Okay. So I want to put that. I want to put it on 90. So, I mean, it's pretty much dead center that way. I think we'll be all right with that. Okay. So spin. Now we got spin and spin again. That'd be a 90. Boom. 90 made. I'll put down a little bit of like a 45 angle. I think something like that. I think that might work. You know what I should have done? I'm gonna take a strap off because it's kind of squeezing the pipe here, and it's switch and return is kind of making it where I can't fit my little in register in there. So yeah, let's do that real quick. I hurt my back today. Went to the dump. I tell you what, it's hurting the baby. There we go. Okay, let's just do this. I don't think I take the screw all the way out. Let's loosen her up a lot. Give it some kind of a little bit of wiggle room. You can go right there, Drew. Okay. So I want this facing down to where we can get some air to the ground. Right? So it's really stubborn. Oh, got it though. There we go. Cool. I think that's about what I'm gonna need. Yeah, I think that'd be a good angle. All right, let's tighten this one right here back up real quick. Go. All right. Hop down. We'll see what that feels like over there. If that is golden. Let's see if I can't break a leg again. Nope, it didn't. Good. All right, let's see. Is that gonna work? Well, it is working. I'm saying right here, I can feel it blowing on me. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, like right here, standing right here. I'm in the front of the car at the lift, and dude, she just like cooking out there. I like that, man. I don't think it's gonna get me too hot because it's kind of going to dissipate around through here. It's not like it's just standing in front of the vent cooking the whole time. So let's see here. Dude, I think that's gonna make a difference in here. I really do. Now, but just like I say, hook up a couple more vents here. We'll be going because that thing's cooking out there. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's take Gander's puppy real quick. There it is. Got dropped out there, which is about dead center of the lift. And like I say, even when I'm standing like in front of the car here, you know what I mean? I can feel it, which is good. And it's not like extremely hot. It's not like cooking me. It's not gonna make me sweat. It feels like I register in your house. You know what I mean? You're near it. That's good. So now the next plan, not in this video, but the next one is off of that port, run it up across to the corner, and then I'm gonna go down this wall. I need to finish that first. Down this wall, dead center of the shop. So 20 feet out, which is dead center. Put another port out there. So this way we'll have it on that side of the shop blowing, on this side of the shop blowing. Now I think eventually at top register, run it straight up the wall, like I said before, across the ceiling, and then drop it out right here, dead center of that door on a 45 blowing down. So we have heat on that end of the shop. And I'm really hoping that's going to make a difference in here. So I've been in here for about, I turned the heat on as soon as I got in. So I've been in here probably, I guess it's been 45 minutes, maybe an hour, making that vent. Didn't take long. I had the thermometer in the exact same spot, laying on in front of Mayo, which is about dead center of the shop, like 100% dead center, like boop. When we started off in here, when I came in, it was 29 degrees. I started my vent. As of right now, it is 40. So that same thing like when we had that the homemade vent sticking around when I was doing a test on it. It was the same thing. It was like 40 right here after 28. So I really think that maybe it will do something. So I'm gonna let it sit there, let this thing run for a couple hours. I'll let you know because, like I said, this is dead center shop, so it's not like there's heat blowing on or nothing. It would actually be what's ever in the air. So I'm trying to get a true test here. So yeah, I think it's going to make a difference here. I really, it'd make it so much more comfortable in here if I had good heat. So I'm trying to do finally. I've had a heater in here for 2 years now, and I just had it blowing out here, and it knocks the chill off. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. You're not going to be like, "Ooh, it's nice in here." So I'm really hoping this works. I got 3 pieces of pipe left, which is 15 feet total. So that's a start for the other register. I mean, you figure one's going to come up, then what? 1, 2. I had to get me to the corner. I got enough pipe to get to the corner, and I had to buy 90, 4 pieces of pipe, and another 90. That's all I really need to get. And I may actually go get that today and run it over here. I may do that just so since I'm on a rhythm. I mean, I got a lot of work to do too on cars, but dude, I want it to be warm in here too, though, at the same time. So, all right, I'll end this video here with that we are starting to slowly get normal heat in the shop. Hopefully, doesn't look terrible. I put it up high like that, so this way, if I do put shelves across here, the vent will be above my shelves. Like I went off my shelf out in the corner. This way, it's not in the way. All right, I'm gonna end this video here. You guys have a good one, and this is my hillbilly HVAC. Okay, as long as it works, can't be wrong. Deuces.